And Amelia took her little knife and stuck it right in his balls. She had him hemmed up at the balls with the blade. I was like, stick his ass. I mean, just stick him. She ain't stick him no, but. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for a Damnation recap review, season 1, episode 3, 1 penny. Before I get started, let me first give a shout out to my girl, Bivens. She is the one who got me into this show. And if you're looking for a very detailed recap of what is going on Damnation, go to her channel. It's Bivens. I'll drop it on the screen. It'll be up in my cards, and it'll probably be a link at the bottom as well. But yeah, because you know that I give like a summary, a summation. I don't go over everything, and I put it in my own doggone words. So if you want a more clear understanding, some more details, go to Ty's channel and check her out. I think there's maybe one other YouTuber on her that actually does Damnation. I'm not sure. I haven't seen too many of them, but I just want to thank y'all for stopping by this channel and supporting my recaps. All right, so let's get it started. So it starts off with these little kids out there playing baseball, and I thought that this was a flashback for us of Seth and Creeley while they were kids. Okay, so the man sends his wife into the shed to get some cream soda for the boys, so they was out there playing baseball. And when we go into the shed, she walked past 2 nooses hanging up and four Black Legion outfits. And I was like, okay, what the heck is just happening here? Well, at the same time, Amelia is trying to talk to Seth and really trying to like dig into his past and get out of him. What the heck is well, I don't know information about who you are and who that woman is that you know in that picture. And he was like, you know what, don't worry about that. Just know that I am a changed man from who I used to be. So anything I did in my past makes no difference at this point. So Creeley comes into the room bearing gifts for little young Miss Bessie. We still don't know what information that she told the sheriff, but he brought her like a little yellow dress, and she's like, who you want me to pretend to be right now? He said, just a respectable woman, but don't enjoy it too long. Because he starts to bang her out. Now, in the midst of it, he stops and he looks at her. You know, that's the kind of looks people give each other when they start to feel each other. And then he goes, you know, when he dropped her butt on that bed, boy, that bed didn't have no bounce. No bounce at all. And really, Creeley didn't have no bounce either when he was doing his little pumping action in the Bessie. It just, I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, while they doing a humpity dumpty, Madam Dora peeking through the little hole, looking at them with her old peeping Tom ass. Crumple is out there foreclosing on farms left and right. So in this particular farm, they argue over doggone Bible. He won't let this lady have her Bible. I'm like, what is going on, sir? Now I know back in the day, because I know my godmother and them did this. They hid their money in between the pages of a Bible. So that might have been what was in that Bible. But Crumple was like, nah, she get to bid on this doggone Bible like everything else in this house. When I seize this property, everything in it must go, including this Bible. And then I'm like, okay, this mofo is really out there for to auction off her doggone Bible. Start to bid at $1, right? They start to bid at $1. And some little dude in a suit, like, hey, I bid too. Seth is like, what the heck going on? So he put 5 with it. He said, well, I got 6. Old boy's like, beating that too. So Amelia say, well, he said, I got 7. So Amelia said, well, and let me add my 5. Now we got 12. You know, I add my 6. We got 12 to it. And so old boy finna outbid her too. But as soon as he does that, out of nowhere, here come Creeley with 2 fat 20s, $40, 40 fat ones, right? And in that era, that's a lot of doggone money, right? So everybody like, ooh, where you come? 2 crisp $20 bills too. Crumple is not happy. He's like, what the heck you doing? You supposed to be working on our side. And Creeley, he gonna make his little speech like, you know, doggone well, you know, people give all they have for their little savings. We just want to buy this for you, this Bible, in the interest of happy savings alone, you know. And Crumple's like, you did, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be letting dude in the suit buy up the dang on farms, even though he don't even know who the farm's being sold to or who he buying the farms for. But he had a letter to give to Creeley, so he gave him that letter. It's like, look here, you better stop doing your own little thing and follow the path that's supposed to be followed. So as Creeley and Bessie leave out, Amelia stopped by her and said, you know how you like doing the dirt of the devil, you know, something along those lines. You know, I'll be making up my own words. And Bessie said, well, what about you? How you like doing it? At least I'm getting paid for it. I was like, well, the first episode, the way these ladies were delivering their lines was getting on my nerves. But I think as the season is growing on, they are getting comfortable in their acting. And yeah, I love these women. These women right here, I'm loving them. Well, Amelia gives Seth the picture like, okay, who the heck is this? Tell me who this woman is. Earlier I said it, she was asking about the woman she was at. She was trying to just get him to tell him about the past. But now she's specific. Who the heck is this in this picture? He was like, where do you get that from? You know, taking it back just a little. And she's like, from the strike breaker, the one you claim you don't know. That's who I got it from. I thought she knew that Creeley was his brother. I don't know how I missed that. But she don't know that Creeley is his brother. But Seth didn't confirm or deny who the woman in the picture was. While they're standing there talking, the auctioneer walk up and like, hey, well, I hope to see y'all tomorrow too. And he hands them another little flyer for another foreclosure. And of course, it's Sam Riley's farm. Martha is not happy. She's like, what? Look here, I told y'all they's gonna come knocking on our door, try to take everything, every little bit of what we got. And Seth tried to tell Martha basically, let go and let God. And she's like, shit, my hand's been up for a long damn time. When the heck is he coming? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, Creeley and Bessie on the road, and he was fixing the emblem on the car. Was that when they was putting the gas in? Or was putting water in or something? But he was putting the emblem back on the car. And she was reading the letter. Basically, it was from Hyde. Said, hey, know your place, do your job, pretty much. Let the doggone dude in the suit buy everything he's supposed to buy. So we know he working for Hyde, the dude in the suit. Well, while they sitting there, the Black Legion boys roll up. Bessie's like, oh, hell to no, I gotta go. They kill folks like me. And Creeley like, don't worry about that. She give her a gun. Oh, dog. I'm on my tongue. Fuck is that? Gross. He give her a gun and say, hey, if anything pop off, put your pedal to the metal, but you got the gun just in case. And she was like, fool, don't play with people. Like, don't play with them. Don't play no games with them. You're going to get us killed. So Creeley stepped up to them like, hey, howdy boys, how you doing? You know, trying to be charismatic, pretty much. And then for some reason he stopped because he looked one of them in the eyes. It was almost like he was familiar with who they were. And I don't know, they knocked his butt out, like right then and there. And Bessie took off. Vroom, 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 vroom. I don't know why they shot in the air when she pulled away instead of her, but you know, they shot up in the air. Well, anyway, we get to old crazy Connie. I love me some gangster Connie with her Connie crazy. Connie is crazy. She's out here with the little girl that she took from the 3 little minor strikers. And the little girl is, you know, eating her food, you know, like this way, like that. And Connie like, okay, you better handle that fork correctly. Pop that big over, have it in the end of your index finger, and you eat like a doggone lady. You know, we gotta have some class about ourselves while we out here kicking ass. And the little girl's like, where we going? She's asking me no questions. But I'm gonna tell you, we're finna go off to Detroit. We're gonna handle some more strikers. I think that Connie basically is following the strikes to see if where Seth may be. Because you know Bessie, Creeley got Bessie following the strikes too. That's why she wanted all the newspapers delivered last week. She looked at that. Every newspaper nationwide that they are able to get there and seeing if the strikes are continuing. And pretty much they're going on everywhere. So Seth goes to the jail and he want to talk to Sam Jr. And the deputy, you know, rolled up on him like, shh, he busy. He got stuff to do. He's like, well, I'm here to talk to Sam Jr. and I'm going to talk to Sam Jr. It's like, we know how they treat me. He said, well, when the sheriff heard everything good, but when he by himself, they raise up his shirt, his ribs all bruised and stuff. So the deputy been beating little Sam Jr. butt. Well, Seth rolled up on him and he punked the hell out the deputy and take his damn gun. Everybody in this town is a bunch of wusses. Why y'all even got weapons? Y'all some punks. But anyway, Seth say, you know what? Where I come from, men like you don't live long. I'm going to tell you that right now. So he promises Sam Jr. he going to get him up out of there. And he'll make sure his mama taken care of. And if they hurt him again, let him know he going to handle it. So as he was heading out the door, though, he saw these wanted posters on the wall, and he took a flyer of a man named Lou Ness. I don't know who he was or whatever, but yeah, he took that with him. Bessie made it back to her room. Her homegirl shook. She is shook. As she walked in the door, Madame Dora was out there with her little, you know, bottom bitch sitting up on her lap, rubbing her all up. And she played the role like everything good. The cowboy off doing his own thing, he'd be back later. But when she got inside, baby, she had to take herself a drink, a long, hard drink. She had to take some of that yak, whatever. That's all she needed was a black and mild to go along with that bug, and she'd have been straight. I don't know, I think she's worrying about Creeley, like maybe she catching feelings too or something like that. So at this point, though, I do realize that the scene at the beginning was not Seth and Creeley as kids, because we go back to that old shed and they got Creeley hung up by the neck. So they tripping off him fucking Bessie. Like that's their biggest issue, it seems. I'm like, it's the Black Legion, like the black sheep of the clan or something like that. What is that what they was about? They was against they people and our people. Because I mean, that was their only concern. They wasn't really too much concerned about him, you know, in the auction or him and the strikers. He was just tripping off the fact that he was fucking Bessie. It's like, that's what y'all do around from where you come from Wyoming, where you come from. Anyway, old boy was like, you know what, I guess it don't matter. You can see my face now. And he was one of the faces in the crowd at the auction earlier. And he basically told Creeley, you take you and your nigga girl and y'all run. Or you can stay here and just hang. That's the choice is yours. And you know, he kind of pushed him, let him swing a little bit, and then he caught himself again with his feet. He was up there with his. I wish I could see my little feet because I got my little feet going up there with his feet. And he said, "I'll be back later." You know. Well, Madame Dora comes up in the sheriff's offices and got her little zoot suit on. She looking clean as boy health baby, and dropped off a little plate full of shit. The sheriff died. She like, look here. Let the Cowboys stop the strike because it's affecting our money. Our money been slow, everything. Everybody in this town scared. And the best thing for you to do is help him do it. Or we're going to be going down to the toilet faster than this shit right here. And she said, grow some balls. Like you never used to have. Because if you had some, you would have been with the woman that you claimed that you was in love with instead of my sister. So I guess that, you know, the woman he was in love with must have been Bessie's mom. And Seth and Amelia, they at the crib looking over their funds, and they realize they don't have enough to buy out the farms, let alone buy out Riley's farm. Like the farm was like 900. They only had 153 in their savings combined. So he telling Amelia, you know, go and contact your people. She's like, what you know about my family? And he was like, well, you look like you came from money, the way you talk, the way you walk. And she said, how dare you ask me about my past and inquire about my background when you won't tell me about yours? They kind of move on from there real quick, like, and she was like, you know what? He said, well, you know, I got a way to fix the problem. You know, I got a way to fix old Crumple. And because she said that she wanted to try to get the auction, the cost at the auction to be lowered. So they basically gonna fix the auction price. And he said, you know, he got a few ways in mind. He couldn't go rumple Crumple's feathers. But Amelia said, you know what? I got an idea. So Shakespeare, the journalist, I told you I'm gonna call him Shakespeare. Shakespeare rolled up on his bike like, hey, what the heck is going on? All these farmers are flying past him here to the church. And she's like, why don't you go on inside and figure it out? She said, better yet, you can come on down to Sam Riley's farm tomorrow with us and find out what's going on. That's the best way to see it. Watch how the word of God move. Watch it move. So, they inside painting up boxes and stamping them with the words Holy Bible, putting a little gold trim on her. And I was like, what is they doing? Then I see them open up the boxes and put some guns and weapons inside. I say, all right now. All right now. Peace be still. Peace be still. Whatever. Anyway, Bessie, she says, you know, she got to go back out there. She got to go back out there and fry Creeley. She sneaks into it might have been Madame Dora's room, but it's somebody's room. Somebody was in there wilding out, and she steals the keys. And she goes out on the road and finds Creeley's hat laying on the ground. I don't know what else that she picked up with the hat, but she found his hat on the ground. And she ends up driving out and finds the shed to where they have him kept. Well, she see the Legion boys coming out. And she run back and tell Daddy. Well, Daddy was in the house, you know, reminiscing, listening to his old Jesus Will Work It Out music and looking at pictures of him and old Bessie's mama together. Who took the picture, y'all? Looking at them together, just reminiscing. He put down old Madame Dora's sister's pictures, like, I don't even want to look at that no more. And, you know, his daughter rolled up into the house like, hey, Daddy, I need your help. They done got Creeley. They got him like that. He's like, and this is a problem, why? Then he look at her real close. He said, wait a minute, you falling for this fool? She said, look here, at least he treat me like I'm a human. That's all. He the only one in this town to do so. So, you know, because his daughter asked him, the one he said he loved so much. He goes out there, but first he shouts out inside and say, hey, y'all Legion boys, if y'all in here, y'all step on outside the side door. I don't want to know who y'all are, just like y'all don't want me to know who y'all are. So, go on, get out first before I come in. So once he goes inside, you know, Creeley's still alive, just hanging up there by his neck, still on his tippy toes and everything. And he's still trying to get Creeley to say who he worked for. Creeley's like, I told you I work for the Pinkertons. He's like, no, tell me who you really work for. Creeley still playing a little tough road act. Boy, you was up there dying. You dying right now. But he still playing his little tough road act. So, Sheriff was like, well, fuck it then. He pushed the box from underneath him, and his body just so wanging. So then the sheriff take his gun and go and shoot him down. He's like, oh, God, I thought you was going to let me die out there. He said, I would have. You lucky somebody was on your side, boy. You still don't know it was Bessie, but, you know. Okay, so at the auction, Shakespeare rolled up and was like, hey, Amelia, where the rest of the farmers at? She said, don't cut. They coming. Don't worry. So all I need you to do is keep your eye open for the strike breaker. So Crumple tell the deputy, keep these Bible thumpers away from my doggone auction. Because he saw all the farmers roll up and said, like, you know, we here with the word of God. We ain't on with nothing but our Bibles. Everybody hold their little Bible up. And Seth come up to him and say, I know you're not going to keep the word of God away from the people, are you? I know that's not who you want to be known for. So they let him and the farmers on through, and Seth suggests, you know what, let's go ahead and bid on the entire farm. Stop, you know, wasting everybody's time and bidding on one little item here and one little item there. Let's bid on the whole lot. Because, you know, dude in the suit probably going to be the only one trying to buy it anyway. And dude in the suit like, fine by me, let's go ahead and do this. So Crumple had already asked him, like, dude, who are you bidding on these properties for? You working for Hyde? And, of course, old boy wasn't saying nothing. It ain't none of your business. It's none of you. That's what I'm working for. It ain't none of your business. So the auction is about to open up, and Martha step up and say, hey, I want to bid 1 penny. The auctioneer looking like, what? 1 penny? 1 red cent? You for real, girl? And Seth stepped up to him, put that gun in his back. And he said, do you see her laughing? She ain't laughing. We ain't playing no games around here. And he like, preacher, is that you? Wait a minute now. Oh, he say, well, hey, farmers, please open up your Bibles. They all open up their Bibles, pull out their weapons, whether it be a gun or a knife, and stuck it to the person that's next to them. Everybody like, oh, shit. No, we ain't bidding on nothing. Keep your mouth closed. So Amelia, no, the dude in the suit was like, wait a minute, this is blasphemy. Y'all can't be doing all this, that, third. And Amelia took her little knife and stuck it right in his balls. She had him hemmed up at the balls with the blade. I was like, stick his ass, Amelia. Stick him, just stick him. She ain't stick him, no, but Martha's like, yeah, 1 penny. That's it. Anybody disagree? Anybody going once, going twice? So it's sold to Martha for 1 red cent. And she all like, yes, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Well, the auctioneer is looking like, I can't believe the preacher just did that. Like, he just hit me up with a damn gun. What is going on? Dude in the suit is hotter than fresh grease, baby. He is mad. He get up in the car and he's like, hey, that bitch over there, referring to Amelia. oh, she going down. She just signed her death warrant. She got me fucked up. So, at the end, Seth finally tell her that the lady in the picture is his first love. Oh. And she is rotting in the ground because of Creeley. And everything that he doing right now is to help right that wrong. And I just don't know what to make of their relationship between the two brothers. Connie mentioned that her husband was put in the car and set on fire. And she already said that Seth is the one who killed her husband. And now Seth is saying that Creeley is responsible for, you know, his ex-woman being in the ground as well. I'm betting that Creeley and Seth was in love with the same woman. That's what I'm betting. And for some reason, maybe I'm just crazy, I'm thinking that Connie was with Seth and Creeley's dad, or maybe Seth's dad or whatever, after he left their mom or their mama dad or whatever. But for some reason, I don't know why I just feel that, because Creeley made it seem like, the way that they were talking, it made it seem like Seth had killed his daddy. And Connie like looking for this man that killed her husband. So that's what, I don't know, that's what I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Especially when Seth saying, you know, he couldn't stand, he knew men like him, and he didn't deserve to live. He deserved to be without his kids. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think Connie related to them in any kind of way, or at least was with their daddy? And do you think that Seth and Creeley had the same woman and they was fighting over the same woman? It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. This was a good episode. I really think this was a good episode. I want to thank y'all for coming back and watching. It's already 11 o'clock at night. I may not get episode 4 up to tomorrow, but starting next week, I will be on time with all of these recaps and reviews. I'm going to try to get it finished tonight before I go to bed, but if I don't, like I said, you'll see it in the first thing in the morning. Again, my homegirl, my friend, Ty Bivens, is doing full detailed recaps on this show as well. And she just posted up episode 4 today. So go to her channel and check it out as well. Thank y'all for coming back. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when every video on this channel comes out.